So to be honest, I was just really bored and wanted to make a video, and since it's October and the box set's coming out, I decided, what the heck, I'll do a video on something about it, so yeah. What's going on, everyone? It's me, the Hoover Red, and welcome back to a different type of video. So yes, it's a very different title. So basically this month we're getting the first box set of the Time War box set, the 8th Doctor Time War box set, which will include 4 stories and set in the Time War and seeing how the Doctor is, the 8th Doctor mainly, is involved with the Time War. And it seems very interesting and stuff, and very excited for it. Now, as you can see by the title of this video, I'm getting way ahead. I'm jumping really far ahead. I mean, we haven't even got the first box set yet, and there's going to be a total of 4 box sets in this whole series. And it's like, whoa, hold the bus. You're looking way too far in the future. Yeah, I am. So what? So yes. With this new Time War box set, we know there's going to be some things in it, and of course, the Time War is where the 8th Doctor regenerated into the War Doctor at the end of the Night of the Doctor. So, will the last box set 4, have the events leading up to the regeneration? Maybe, we don't know, because we just have to wait and see. So, yes. As you can see by the title of the video, this is what happens after the Time War box set. What's happening for Paul McGann after this? What's going to happen to the 8th Doctor in Big Finish after this? Well, here's my thoughts of what I would like to actually happen. So yeah. So first off, this is just my opinions of what should happen after he's done all these 4 box sets. I think it would be nice, from just my opinion, but leave your thoughts of what you would like to happen after the box set. I know I'm jumping really far, but I just can't help thinking about it. So, first one I would like to see is he returns back to the main range. I would really like that, especially with Charlie. Single releases, nothing really connected. Return back to the main range. I would really like that to maybe even if we could get Kara's back, that would be good. Maybe make a another sort of mini-series, like out of 4 discs or something, make a trilogy or something. That would be nice. Like, return to the main range, go back and forth. That would be nice. You can do loads of things, stuff that you missed out last time that you wanted to do, reference from other audio stories and stuff. Maybe I know, maybe try and go back to the Divergent Universe or something like that. Go between. You can't really go. Then again, you can't really go in between the Divergent Universe because each story shows them going into the next story, basically. So yeah, but it would be nice to see other things, like more Charlie adventures, more Charlie and Kara's adventures, maybe even some Lucy adventures, like all those times, but yeah, those would be cool. Those would be really nice to see. We've got more Daleks, more Cybermen, new creatures, new monsters, the lot. Maybe it's endless, but it would be nice for him to return to the main range, and then maybe every month he has a different companion or something. So first it's Charlie, then it's Tamsin maybe, although that might be a little bit unlikely. Then it's Lucy, then it's Molly, then it's Kara's, or you've got Liv. But yeah, that would be nice. And so in short, it would be awesome to see him return to the main range after a long absence since 2007. Yeah, that's right. Oh no, 2011. Yeah, because he did the Mary Shelley trilogy. But yes, first thing I'd like to see is him return to the main range. The second thing I'd like to see him do is return to, keep doing, not really him really, but Big Finish to do some more short trips or short stories, because those are really good. Short 30 to 40-minute episodes. They're really good as well. They're really good. Like there's this one, I think it's what's it called? I think it's All Hands on Deck, which is read by Nissa and Sarah Sutton, who plays Nissa, who is sort of, I think that's what it's called. It shows how Nissa was affected by the Time War, which is very interesting because Nissa's of course a galactic companion. She was born on Traken and she stayed on that space station in Terminus. But yeah, so it's really, because it's a really good story. Also, this other one called Museum Peace, I think it's called. It's where basically the Doctor. This is like sort of the. This is sort of this like the straw that broke the camel's back about the Doctor joining the Time War. So this is technically a prequel to the Time War box set, if it's just straight into the Time War. Basically, he sees this child die, and then he realises there's no escape from the Time War. He has to be involved with it somehow. Like, this is sort of, like, he has to get involved with it, but he's not going to go full War Doctor and probably get involved. He's going to get involved with it, he's going to have to get involved with it, but he's going to have to, he's not part of the war, he just knows he's just going to have to, get through stuff, so he just realises there's no point running away from it. But, yeah. So those stories are very gripping, even though they're read by characters. It also makes it easier for what I said. The first thing what I'd like to see him do is do main range, return to the main range, because they've got Sheridan Smith back recently. They've got India Fisher as always, and yeah, so those would be good. So yes, short trips, short stories. That would be awesome for them to keep doing more of them. They keep on doing more, but I'd just like to see them maybe after, maybe I don't know, something like that. But yes, the second one, well, yeah, you know the thing. So my third one is a sort of a different sort of take. I think I would like to see another box set. Yes, I know, another box set. I would really like to see like a trilogy or something, a box set which is set after probably Doom Coalition, probably, but maybe like after Dark Eyes or something. The Doctor is alone; he's got no one. However, he returns to Susan, and now this is the events after To the Death. So I'm going to get into spoiler territory here. So, well, I won't really, because I don't want to make this whole video spoiler. So there's some recent events in To the Death. If you haven't listened to the Death, go listen to it. It is awesome. There's some events in there that really shock the Doctor and Susan. Susan's very upset. She's lost someone. I'm not going to say who. The Doctor's also lost someone, of course, but we already know that from Dark Eyes and stuff. And of course, if you listen to the episode, you know what I'm talking about. But yes, they've gone through a great loss, and what I'd really love to see is return of the monk. Also, what I mean by the monk, I mean the meddling monk, the Graham Garden's monk, because he is so good. He is so good. At first, I was thinking that might not really work because Graham Garden has returned, and then we've got The Secret History, which was like the 200th Big Finish audio, which was only last year, I think. So I would really like to see that. Although I think it is, I think it was released in 2015, but I would really like to see Graham Garden return and the 8th Doctor and Susan return, and we see their relationship or something, and maybe even the Daleks or something. I don't know. I mean, that would be really cool. Because yeah, there's plenty of open space. That would be like, we could have adventures where it's like the monk has control of this thing, and the box set is building up to it. So the first audio, we have the Doctor in his Dark Eyes or Doom Coalition uniform. Well, technically it's Dark Eyes, but yeah, he's in his it's after Dark Eyes or Doom Coalition. Let's say it's after Doom Coalition. So after Doom Coalition, let's just say Liv's just gone somewhere. We don't know where she's gone because, of course, at the end of Doom Coalition 4, I won't spoil it, but stuff happens. But let's say Liv's just gone. So she's gone, and then the Doctor is travelling alone. And then maybe like he lands back in the 22nd century where Earth is rebuilding from the second Dalek invasion. But yeah, so it would be really cool to see what would happen if that happened, and like every story leads up to the monk's return, and then the Doctor getting really angry because he's still reminded with all the things that's happened in this trilogy or something ever since To the Death, and of course Series 4, the 8th Doctor Adventures. So yes, that would be really cool. I would love to see that. So, of course, thirdly, I would like to see, thirdly, I would like to see an adventures with Susan and a box set with the monk. So, fourth and finally, what I'd like to see from the 8th Doctor / Paul McGann doing being finished is the Companion Chronicles. Now, yes, I know, the Companion Chronicles is ended. Yes, it ended, and it went for 10 seasons, and then it moved on to the early adventures, because technically, well really, when it was originally made, the Companion Chronicles were only meant to tell the stories of the first 4 Doctors until Tom Baker decided to sign on in 2011, I think it was. Yeah, 2011. But yes, so when they came, and then when they decided to expand, so then they created the earlier adventures, which had the stories for the first and second, and they now have the third Doctor Adventures, which has a total of 3 box sets, and then they decided to end it. So yes, I know they ended, but still, it would be awesome to see them, because then again, they did do Companion Chronicles for the 5th and 6th and 7th, and one of the 8th they did of the Doctors. One of them actually being the 7th, the 7th Doctor one. I think it's only one anyway. They did what was technically a quadrilogy to the Key to Time trilogy. So that's a bit sneaky there. But yes, so I would really like to see him, because he's only done one. He's only been in one, which was Solitaire, which features the Celestial Toymaker, and he just needs to get more. Like, I know it kind of seems a bit weird, like, you've got everyone you need, but I think it would be kind of cool to see sort of, like, because with Companion Chronicles, you see them through the eyes of the companion. So I'd love to see more. Like, see how, like, especially, like, going back to the adventures with Susan, that idea with Susan and meeting the monk. That would be awesome to have, like, a Companion Chronicle in between, maybe, like, dating, like, like, between To the Death and something like that, where the Doctor comes back and, like, he's all different, haircut, short, satchel, waistcoat, all that. No waistcoat, jacket and stuff, and it's completely different, and yeah, it would be awesome to see that. It would be really, really cool to see that, because, like, you've got loads of things through their perspective. You got, like, see what Lucy thinks from their perspective, especially underrated, like, sort of people that companions that we don't talk about, like Tamsin, Kerry's. Like, we could like see ones where it's just them on their own. Like, what if, like, we have a story where Charlie's sort of away at a party in 1945 or something, and Carys can't go in because, you know, he's determinism and everything. So it's just an adventure with the Eighth Doctor and Carys, and you see it through Carys' eyes. That would be really creative and very good. And also maybe Mary Shelley, because after all, she is a writer, so it could be more creative if it's like she, what she's saying is being written down as like a diary or something. So that would be really creative. So yeah, I know that's kind of unlikely because they basically cancelled the companion chronicles, but I think it would still be good. Like, you could probably bridge it into the short stories and just make it long. But a proper adventure would be pretty sick. And then maybe even include some old, like, companions. Like, not just Susan. Like, have ones that are actually others. Like, Jamie, Liz, Sarah Jane. Well, no, not Sarah Jane, because that wouldn't work. Because the last time she saw the Doctor... when she met the 10th Doctor in a school reunion was, of course, the thing. And it wouldn't work anyway because, you know, sadly, Elizabeth Slater's passed away. So is Caroline John. I think that's her. I think that's... Damn it, I really don't want to screw up. But yeah, like, it would be awesome to see, like, Fraser Hines return as Jamie. Because he's done it in, before with the 6th Doctor trilogy. Like, loads of times, actually, with the 6th Doctor. He did it in the trilogy that ended with Legend of the Cybermen, and then also with Last of the Cybermen as well. So, yeah, it would be very interesting, like, to see the 8th Doctor with different companions. Like, what if, he met, let's say, Nyssa, especially. Nyssa, Tegan, Ace, like, seeing Ace back on Gallifrey. Hell, that might even be a good idea to put in the Time War box set. Because, I mean, yeah, I know, we don't know what the official thing is, but what I believe to go through is what they were originally going to go for, which was that Ace was going to stay on Gallifrey and become, like, a Time Lord and stuff. And I was just like, yeah, it sounds crazy, but we haven't seen that before, really, haven't we? I mean, we thought we had that with Leela, but, yeah, so... That's a good note. So, finally, my final point, what I'd like to see is him return in the Companion Chronicles. So, yes, that does it for this video. Now, this kind of inspired me, really, with more 8th Doctor being finished. So, I've been thinking some time. Now, I've always wanted to do this, but the thing is, I feel like I need to get the CDs for this. Would you guys want to see a reviews of the 8th Doctor Adventures, the new 8th Doctor Adventures with Lucy Miller and Dark Eyes and Doom Coalition, all the way through? Although we wouldn't have the actual CDs to show, like, I wouldn't actually review the actual products. I would only review the actual stories themselves. So, yes, would you like to see that? Or, I definitely want to do it. I just don't know, do I absolutely need the CDs? Because the thing is, I live in Australia, and I'll just get them now, actually. I'll just get my only 3 Big Finish stories. Are they in order? Yes, they are. So, these are my only 3 Big Finish audios. And I bought these, like, this took 7 weeks to get here. 3 CDs to get here. And there's no shops in Australia that sell Big Finish audios. So basically, I'm not getting a massive DVD Big Finish collection anytime soon. So basically, I don't want to get the CDs because they're going to take way too long to get here, and they're also bloody expensive anyway. Like Series 1 of the 8th Doctor Adventures costs like $121 over here in Australia, so yeah, it's bloody expensive. So, yes, so if I was to do reviews of the 8th Doctor Adventures, there would be no sort of showing like, oh, we've got, so here's the leaflet and stuff. There'll be none of that, we'll be straight to the review. So, and then maybe I would do like an overview of the series or something, and then maybe do like a spoiler sort of thing, because I think what I want to do is I want to keep it sort of like, you know, general, you know. I like to non-spoil it, so people who want to actually listen, who I think are picking this up and see if it's worth it or not, pick it up without knowing any of the spoilers and stuff, and then they can come and re-listen and listen to my spoiler reviews. So yes, so that would be interesting. So if you want to look, if you would like to know, if you would like to see those reviews, drop in the comments. And yeah, so anyway, so that's the end of that video. So hope there's something different, you know, every day. So yes, so thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like and a comment. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to check out my Twitter, Instagram and stuff, because I'm more active on Twitter than here because it's easier. But yeah, so make sure to subscribe. And also, we're almost at 150 subscribers. What? 150 subscribers? Jeez, that's a lot. But if we're at almost like 144 subscribers. So if we get to 150 subscribers, I'll do a video. I'm thinking of something special actually. But yes. So anyway, my memory card's about to run out, so I'll just quickly wrap up this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. This is me, the Hoover Red, signing out. Goodbye. So basically, I was just bored, so I decided I'll make a video of this, because, you know, it's the month, like the big months begin, and I'm like, someone's just liked my tweet, so cool. What's going on, everyone? So, fourthly, which will probably be my last thing I'd like to see, is it came just to mind, I would like to see a few adventures with well, not really with, but a box set, another box set. Yeah, I know. There's so many box sets. I know it's overwhelming, but I would like to see some of these things happen. I would like to see. So my fourth and last Doctor Who, the last thing I would like to see Paul McGann or the 8th Doctor in return or something, is the Companion Chronicles, because we only have one Companion Chronicle. There we go, I said it. One Companion. So my fourth and last thing I would like to see, either the Paul McGann or the 8th Doctor being, is the Companion Chronicles, which would be awesome, because he's only got one, and that's Solitaire. And even though that's pretty good, we need more Companion Chronicles. It's really hard to say Chronicles for me. I don't know why. It's just one of those words that trips up on you. Anyway, back on topic. So, alright, yes, 8th Doctor. Anyway, I would like to see more of the 8th Doctor in the Companion Chronicles, read by someone. Like, short stories are brilliant, but those are good because they sort of look at from either Doctor's perspective or the thing. These like adventures and stuff. I know they're kind of not. They're kind of like well,